under suspension. You were about to mention something that I've talked about with my staff about what happens to the military in this constitutional change. Would you elaborate on that?
Certainly, Ranking Member Slaughter.
Because it's really a beauty.
And again, I do find it concerning, to say the least, that we would be talking about an amendment to the United States Constitution, our founding document, and even as we gather here today, we apparently don't know exactly what's going to be on it. We do know what's on the website as proposed, and on that provision, which is planning to be brought to the floor, which is my understanding, is a provision that would allow a majority vote to pass a resolution to use force to send American men and women into battle. But if you want to pay for those, pay to support those troops, you can only do it if the underlying vote for use of force was a 3/5 vote. Which is staggering because, as you know, Ranking Member Slaughter, a majority vote can send American soldiers into battle. In fact, it was a majority vote, not a 3/5 vote, on the Persian Gulf War. There was the Korean War, there was no resolution, actually. There are a number of conflicts where we've had military men and women in harm's way that were not originally passed by a majority vote, and yet this proposed constitutional amendment that appears on the website would say, unless you had a 3/5 vote to send men and women to the Persian Gulf, unless they're a 3/5 vote, we're not going to pay for them. Send them off to war under constitutionally authorized procedures, but unless there's a 3/5 vote, forget it. You don't, under this constitutional amendment, you cannot go into debt if it means paying for those troops. In other words, you can't borrow a penny unless it means, because it would violate, and let's just be very clear, World War II, for example, we borrowed a lot of money. We as a country borrowed a lot of money to make sure we fought and won that war. The provision on the website would prohibit you from doing that, even though there was a legally authorized vote by the Congress to send those men and women into battle.